Hi guys, welcome back. Just a quick video today on the last day of September 2023 in Melbourne, Australia, here at Fruitopia. I wanted to document the oldest mango I have, which is the Glen at 10 years of age. Yeah, between 9 and 10 years of age. At roughly it would be around 6.5 feet, so 2 meters, 2.1 meters, and it's in the ground. It's been in the ground now for about 5 or 6 years, about 5 years, 6 years, and before that I had it in a pot for about 4 years, 3 or 4 years. So what I wanted to document was the warmest September that I can remember in 8 years, and because of that we have actually had subtropical results on some of the tropical fruit trees here in Melbourne, as you can see by all the flowers, right? All the flower buds. They haven't exactly opened yet. They're just about to, like in the next week or two, around it'll be sometime around October, early mid-October, when it's fully blooming, which is about 6 weeks sooner than it normally happens, right? So it's like bloom set everywhere. And I want to document this for future reference when I look back and when I'm asked by our viewers when, how, why. So you'll be able to get your answers by coming back to this video. I'm filming this at the worst time of the day. It's almost sunset at 4:30 in the afternoon, a few hours before we turn our clocks forward for spring forward. So, but that's all right. I just was busy today, so I couldn't do it earlier. And there's also the first sign of growth there as well. Someone's been chewing on it, but that's new growth, which is what every mango owner wants to see, not just flowers. So that's the Glen, by the way. We're looking at the Glen mango. Oh, and one other thing, very important. It hasn't had any cold protection in 6 years. So it's been out here for 5 or 6 winters unprotected. I've never covered it in 5 or 6 years. And I didn't do anything to it this spring, this September or August. I didn't spray it. I didn't water it. I haven't watered it once. Just rainwater from winter, right? So no fertilizing other than mulch, no watering other than rainwater, and no winter protection other than the garage wall behind it. That. So, guys, what can I say? There's some more new growth coming there. It's not in the kitchen. Some people grow mangoes in their kitchen in some parts of Melbourne, and others grow them in grow tents. But this one here has been grown 100% naturally outdoors, as you can see. And there's my garage, right? So what is possible in Melbourne with mango? I could easily fool you all and say that I'm in the Gold Coast or Brisbane or even Rockhampton with this advanced stage growth at the beginning of spring. Now this one has had some protection from the sides. I wrapped it around. Nothing on the top though. I've never covered it at the top. This is the Bowen mango, right? And that finally is coming back to life, which it normally doesn't do until December. But this year, as you can see, it's so different to every other year. I had a look at my history, weather reports, and the last time we had a spring like this was in 2015. Actually, it was warmer than this spring. We were in low 30s, can you believe it? September was in the low 30s, and we haven't had a spring like that since then. So this is the Bowen seedling, which is a Kensington Pride. And again, the only protection has been only from the blanket around the outside. And my third mango, which is in absolutely terrible lighting. Sorry about the lighting, guys. As I said, I wanted to do this on the last day of September, and I should have done it in the morning when we had the sun was all across here, but I got to it late. It's all right. I'll make another video when the lighting is much better. The sun's up there now, right? On the wrong side, behind the tree instead of in front of the tree. So this is the newest mango. I've only had it for 10 months, but it's a mature, right? I got it mature, unlike the first two mangoes, which I got when they were babies. They were only a year old when I planted them. This one was 3 or 4 years old when I planted it, and as you can see, wow, it's like almost 5 feet tall in its first year. That's a miracle, right? It's not a miracle, guys. I got an advanced tree. That's what I did, and it's waking up with this beautiful warm spring weather, which is absolutely unseasonal for Victoria. As I said, we're having subtropical conditions, and it's been like that all through winter as well. I'll show you my Acerola next, which is just down here. I had it fully enclosed though in frost cloth, and I just took off the frost cloth 5 days ago. Again, the lighting sucks, but you're gonna get the idea. Check it out. It hasn't lost one leaf all winter. 5 months wrapped in a frost cloth. It only got its first drink of water last week. Well, whenever it was, 5 days ago. Look at that. How healthy is that? Again, this has been in the ground, the same as that Kensington Pride mango I just showed you. 10 months. Actually, sorry. This one was planted much later. I planted this in March of 2023, so it's only been in the ground for 6 months. And there's the poles. See the poles of the frost cloth? I left them intact in case we get a freak freeze. These can handle temperatures down to 5 Celsius, no problem. Absolutely no problem down to 5 Celsius for a couple of hours, for a few hours, which is what they're predicting. Well, they're not predicting 5. It's getting down to about 7 Celsius in a couple of days at night. And this will do fine. I'm not going to wrap it. It's got the fence, right? It's got the fence protection. One night of 7 Celsius will be fine. And the reason I'm saying that is because, again, let's go back over here, past the Kensington Pride. I had another Acerola planted the same day. This one. the one that's dropped all its leaves. See that? This has been copying the frost for the last 5 months. 5 months of frost, not 5 hours. So, after 5 months of frost, let's see if it's still alive. What do you guys think? 5 months of frost. Wow, look. So the experts who tell you it won't make it are wrong. It survived. Didn't need to go in my kitchen. Just need to get new leaves now with this warm weather, guys. Okay, I've got all the evidence on camera. Okay, that's the video, and maybe show you the jackfruit. Finish off with the jackfruit, which I also uncovered. This is like a follow-up to the last video I made on removing the frost cloths. Here it is. Yeah, looks a bit dry, but guys, it's healthy, it's alive, and it's getting new growth. This is also this was also purchased and planted mature. I didn't grow this from a chopstick size. I planted this when it was, hang on, when it was up to, I think here. Yeah, it's grown this much. See that head up there? That head up there grew over the last 7 months. That is autumn. That's autumn growth. Autumn growth up there. And the rest of it, how it was when I got it from the seller. It was up to there, when I bought it. Up to there. In March 2023. So this part here is all new. Yeah. And this is exactly 6 feet, 2 meters. Now, some bugs, I don't know what bugs are eating the, oh, it looks like snails. There you go, there's the answer. Someone's been eating the leaves. It's not the cold, it's not the frost, right? It's some critter. And now we know that one of them is that guy there, right? So flick him off. Flick off the snail. He can go and live somewhere else. I don't know who else would have been biting these leaves, but in any case, and if you don't know what tree I'm talking about, you might recognize the picture if you're from another country, right? Yeah, jackfruit in Melbourne. Wish me luck. I need a lot of luck to keep this alive. Forget about fruit. If it fruits, well, that'll be a miracle, a miracle. And if it fruits to edible stage, I think I should be in the newspaper, right? Should go in the newspaper, the Herald Sun, if it's edible. Growing the fruit is one thing. Being able to eat it is another thing, right? There's a lot of jackfruits grown in marginal zones, and they're absolutely not edible at all. They're good for mulch. All right, guys, that's the video from the last day of September as we enter daylight savings tomorrow, October 1st, in Australia. That is the southern part of Australia. Queensland doesn't celebrate daylight savings. They like it old style. They're more like country people, right? Farmers. So, whereas us southern Australians are more, you know, more in touch with the what do you call it? Urban part of the world, the urban zones. Look at that! Look at that beautiful flower panicle. Beautiful. All right, guys, I'm gonna make a thumbnail out of this. Thanks for watching. Catch you from the next video. Remember to like and subscribe if you haven't. Bye guys. This is the current temperature at 4 in the afternoon. 27 Celsius. Wow, amazing. In September. Holy cow. Loving it.